They are all closed down. Look, they are all closed down. Only 2 or 3 businesses are operating on one floor of the entire mall, and all the others are closed down. There is no one there. It's really scary. The wedding banquet building, including the hot pot restaurant, is closed. This seafood hot pot and restaurant have also closed. Both storefronts are pretty extensive with an estimated investment of 140,000. Basically, all the businesses have been closed down. This shopping mall is an outlet mall. It was very popular when it first opened, but now the closure rate of the shopping mall is 60%. As the Chinese New Year approaches, domestic air and train ticket prices have dropped significantly. Analysts believe that the Chinese people's unemployment wave continues and their spending power has fallen dramatically, so everything has been reduced in price. Some netizens from mainland China lamented that everyone is really penniless. Many supermarkets and shopping malls no longer have the lively New Year atmosphere of previous years, and even Beijing shopping malls are deserted. Let's talk about related topics today. But before we do, we would like to invite you to subscribe. Your support is our greatest motivation and allows us to bring you more valuable content. Now, moving on. Data from multiple online travel booking platforms show that domestic airfares in China have dropped significantly during the New Year festival. Prices from Wuhan to Ningbo, Tianjin, and Hangzhou have dropped by more than 50%. Prices from Beijing to Haikou, Sanya, and Shanghai have dropped by more than 60%. Airfares from Guangzhou to Shanghai and Harbin fell by 75% and 74% respectively. Some airfares have dropped by $140, with Beijing to Dalian costing just $27 and Beijing to Shanghai costing $35. From January 22nd to 29th, the bare metal air ticket price from Chongqing to 20 popular tourist cities including Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Tianjin is only $30. During the New Year period, you can buy tickets for a bare metal fare of $30 not only in Chongqing, but also in major cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Nanjing, etc. People who booked tickets in advance canceled their tickets and bought new ones, saving much money. On January 21st, netizen Miss Leo said on social media that she thought the earlier you bought the ticket, the cheaper it would be. So she bought tickets from Harbin to Haikou and Beijing to Haikou a month in advance. Now the price is almost cut in half. A flight that cost $350 is now only $220. Miss Leo calculated that the tickets for a family of 5 cost more than $600. She was rejected when she called the airline and the ticketing platform to request a refund. Later, she followed the refund process and paid a $110 refund fee, but the new tickets she bought were still cheaper than the previous price. As the New Year festival approaches, the airfares to many popular destinations show a downward trend. For example, a netizen said that during the New Year festival, the flight from Beijing to Zhuhai saved an average of $84 per person when booking the same flight half a month ago. The previous booking cost $880, but when I bought it now, it only costs $610, which is nearly $270 less. In fact, popular routes during the New Year festival have shown a downward trend in prices, with some air tickets dropping by $140. The reason is simple, mainly because the fluctuation of air ticket prices is closely related to market supply and demand. In addition, during the Chinese New Year, train ticket prices across China also significantly dropped, with the cost of ordinary train tickets departing from Chongqing even dropping to 17%. In the low-price section of a ticket booking platform, the K4820 train departed from Chongqing West Station at 6:30 on January 23rd. It arrived in Hualing City, Guang'an City, Sichuan Province at 7:41 with a ticket price of 35 cents. Also departing on January 23rd, the prices for ordinary express trains under $1.40 are as follows. Chongqing to Kuxian, 63 cents, Chongqing to Dazhou, only $1, and Chongqing to Xuanhan, only $1.20. According to the Guangzhou Daily, ordinary train tickets departing from Guangzhou have seen the most significant discount, which is down to 20%. On January 25th, the discounted hard seat ticket price for the Z4189 train from Changsha to Guangzhou was only $2.70. The maximum discount for the EMU was as low as 30%.
打折的火车票你们见过吗？
Have you ever seen discounted train tickets? During the New Year festival travel season, hard seats are 20% off, and hard and soft beds are 40% off. I've been looking at tickets from Wuhan to Guangzhou recently and found a train with discounted prices daily. Let me show you a train ticket from Wuhan to Guangzhou. We chose tomorrow, which is the 107 train. A hard seat ticket from Wuchang to Guangzhou Baiyuan Station is 20% off at $3.70. And hard and soft berths are 40% off, which is very cheap. The original price is the same as the train above. The original price of a hard seat is $20, and the original price of a hard berth is $33. But this train only costs $20 for a hard berth. When you buy a ticket, be sure to look around and compare. If there is a discount ticket, buy the discounted ticket first. I am so tempted now. I would like to know if I want to sleep on it for 12 hours. It is so cheap, only $20, 40% off, so tempting. The high-speed rail also has bargain price tickets at 19%. On January 23rd, high-speed rail tickets from Chongqing to Huihua are 19%, only $2. Tickets from Chongqing to Guilin are 40%, only $17. Tickets from Chongqing to Hangzhou are only $42. Although air and train ticket prices have been significantly reduced, some people are afraid to return home to reunite with their families because of a sharp drop in income or unemployment.
我现在是在火车站。
I am at the train station now, but not returning for the New Year. Singles are too embarrassed to go home for the New Year, and I am the same. I have been wandering around for 7 or 8 years and have not been home for the New Year. This year is the same. I am too embarrassed to go back. The whole village is waiting to see your joke. Why would you go back? Would they laugh their heads off? So it's better to be free outside. You can't make money and get a girlfriend. This is the most heartbreaking thing your parents say to you. I believe that parents all over the world will say this. In fact, everyone who is away from home is happy to go home for the New Year, but they all leave home crying. There is no way. The Chinese New Year has become a formality now, and the atmosphere of the Chinese New Year when I was a child is long gone. I don't want to celebrate the New Year more and more. What else do you think the Chinese New Year means except that I am 1 year older? Bloggers Ning Ning and Xiaoqi are a couple working in Shanghai. The Chinese New Year is coming soon, but the husband was unexpectedly laid off by the company. Are you off work? I was fired. Oh, you were really laid off? Yes, I am still a little confused now. I will look for a job after the New Year festival. My boss sent me a message in the afternoon and asked me to come to the meeting room to talk. I guessed it was my turn. There is nothing I could do. The project does not make money. Did the company say how they compensated you? It's N+1. Social Security and housing funds are paid by the end of the month, so there's nothing much to say about it. That's not bad. N+1 is a popular layoff compensation in China. N refers to the number of years of work converted into many months' salary plus 1 month's salary, which is the compensation. I feel like I haven't had a rest since graduation. I get anxious whenever I have free time, as if I don't deserve a rest. That's how I feel. You don't have to worry, just take a break for a while. And don't feel guilty. A lot of people do this. Maybe I am afraid of poverty because I was born in the countryside. I don't work or earn money, but I spend money, and I feel insecure. Don't you still have me? I earn enough for both of us, so it's okay. As the mainland economy continues to decline and unemployment rates continue to rise, many people no longer dine out but cook at home. So the catering industry has seen a large-scale wave of closures. Nearly 3 million restaurants closed last year, a record new high. The same thing happened at the Beijing hotel, where the owner complained that no one came to eat at noon. Beijing, a first-tier city, has become so deserted that there is not even one person eating in a restaurant at noon. Where have all the people gone? In the past few years, we achieved a daily turnover of $280 during exceptional circumstances. Now, we are happy to reach $140. We get up before dawn to work daily but only make less than $130 daily. How can this business continue? My friend's shop has closed down and has been sold. He took over the shop on October 1st for $11,200 and spent over $2,800 on renovations in half a month. Who knew it would be sold after only 13 days of operation? The couple was so busy that they almost slept in the shop, but the sales were only $35. The business was not going well, and the two of them were often angry with each other and in a bad mood. They had no choice but to sell the property. It has been almost a month and no one has even asked. My friend nearly cried when I told him about it. Now he drives for Didi and the other does housework. We are almost unable to bear it, but we cannot just move to another place now, mainly because we have a child who is in school and it involves school issues. We also don't know when the catering industry will be able to return to its previous state. A Beijing blogger reminded netizens who want to open a store not to act rashly, as the current environment is unsatisfactory. Please stop talking about being chosen and how strong we are. Look, brothers, this is Sunday. There was no one in Beijing shopping malls on Sundays. Look at Luckin Coffee, Trip.com. And this KTV across the street. There is a food court across the street. As far as I know, all the businesses are losing money. The economy of this industry, including the overall environment, is really unsatisfactory. So if you still want to open a store and think you are the chosen one and have a high level of ability, I, Lao Ga, advise you to wait a while, because it's not as good as we imagined. Food and beverages are a basic need, but now people have downgraded their consumption of food and beverages and really don't spend money on them. Some people even say, if I can avoid eating out, I will. There are few people in the big shopping malls or supermarkets. People are spending very little.
万没想到，大家都不买年货了。
I never expected that no one would buy New Year's goods. Look at the shopping carts piled up like a mountain at the supermarket's entrance. There was not even a ghost in the supermarket. There was no one in the electrical appliance section, the flour section, the candy section, the cooking oil section, the meat and poultry section, and even no one bought the New Year festival couplets and blessing characters. While shopping in the supermarket, I felt like I was in a horror movie. It was empty everywhere, and I suspected that I had fallen into Zhuge Liang's empty city plan. Look at the sign that says, New Year's market has everything you need. There is indeed everything, but no one is there. It's normal for men not to go to the supermarket, but I didn't expect women not to go there either. Don't you love buying new clothes?
新衣服的吗？
Hello everyone, I am Miss Hong. People always say, whatever you have money, you go home for the new year. Today, I will talk about the situation in our rural areas. I thought business in the rural areas would be bustling. Today is the 24th. Compared with last year, we were very busy in previous years. We are so busy that our daily turnover has reached about $5,000 in previous years. I just asked my mother-in-law this year and she said it was less than $1,400. Why is that? There are not many people on the street. Many people think this way. I didn't make any money this year, but I have to give lucky money and gifts and visit relatives when I return for the new year, which takes a lot, so staying where I work is better. The actual situation during the Chinese New Year is that no one is on the streets. There are not many people in such a big supermarket. The market this year is awful. Today is the 13th of the 12th lunar month, and the Chinese New Year is just a few days away. On the 20th of the 12th lunar month, almost everyone will go home to celebrate the New Year. Look, few people come to buy anything. Such a big supermarket is so quiet. In previous years, at this time of year, there were many people in the supermarket buying things and preparing to go home. You see, there are few people in the food area. It's hard to make money this year, so don't spend money where you shouldn't. I originally wanted to buy some food and sit there eating when I got home if I had nothing to do. Let's forget it. I won't buy it. Let's go home and save some money.
算了，不买了，回家吧，省着点。
This blogger was shocked when he arrived at the Longsho shopping mall in Xi'an. It was almost Chinese New Year and Saturday, but hardly any people were in such a massive shopping mall.
兄弟们，我没看错吧？
Do I see right? Today is Saturday, right? It's 12:40 on Saturday. I am now in our Longsho Yuan Impression City Mall. I really can't believe that there's no one in the restaurant right now, in such a big mall. Look over there, even the milk tea shop here is empty. Usually there are queues at the milk tea shops in the mall. The restaurant industry is in a cold winter right now. Even the malls are empty. Look, it's empty. Today is Saturday. Usually restaurants are the most crowded places. The lights here are all turned off. Really, I can't even imagine it.
真的，我都不敢想象。
That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share it with your friends. We appreciate your support and we'll see you next time.